The population of Nilam doubles in size every 4 years. In 1991, its population was 26,000. So, what's happening? So, I'm just gonna try to see what's happening to this population here, okay? I guess 1991 will be our base year, right? 1991 will be our base year. And back then we have 26,000 people. They did mention that this population is doubling every 4 years, right? So 1 4-year period later, 1995, we're going to have 26 times 2. So 52,000 people in this country. And if I add another 4 years, so 8 years later, that's 2 doubling period, right? So in 1999, I'm gonna have we're gonna have 104,000 people, and this pattern will continue. So that's what's happening. And in 2 doubling period, 8 years later, we double the population twice. Okay. All right, so what's happening? Find an exponential function of the form P of t. So P stands for population, T stands for, I guess, time, right? How many years? Equals P naught times n raised to the little t over big T power. We do know what P naught is. The initial population, if we treat 1991 as our base year, P naught is going to be 26,000. So right after the equal sign, write down 26,000 as P naught. And now I'll tell you what N is, okay? N is gonna be 2 in this case. N is 2 because this population is doubling in size. So the base of this exponential function is going to be 2 because the population is doubling. I would have used 3 if Nilam's population is tripling. So for doubling, use 2. And now the exponent, it makes sense, but it looks confusing right now. They're doing the number of years divided by big T. And they told us that the big T, they're giving us a little hint down here, if a population or quantity doubles in T units of time, so, and we know this population doubles every 4 years. This fraction that we have is actually counting for the number of doubling time. Okay, let me explain what that means. Say that we have little t is equal to 20 years. If you have 20 years, how many times will this population be doubled? We know that it doubles every 4 years, right? So 20 divided by 4 will give you 5. So if we have 20 years, we will have 5 doubling period. The exponent is going to be the number of doubling period. That's why they're doing the number of years we are interested in divided by 4 because 4 is the doubling period. So write down n over 4 as your exponent, and that is how you can write the equation for this. Okay. Okay, I hope I'm making sense so far. This one was a bit tricky, but I hope you're okay with why it is 26. Oh, whoopsie, I'm missing 1 0 here. Let me fix that. I need 1 more 0 here. So I need 26,000 as P naught, the initial value, 2 as the base because this population is doubling. Like I said, I would use 3 if this word was triple. The exponent is little t divided by 4 because we want to count the number of doubling period, how many times it doubled, given t number of years, okay? They want us to now convert this into a continuous exponential model with base e. Now look, the base is 2 right now, but we need to convert it so that the base is e. I'll show you how to do this. P of t, keep it the same. The initial condition or initial value of 26,000 stays the same. But here's how you will do this. You will rewrite 2 as e to the natural log of 2 power, okay? So, and that's the same. If you type in e raised to the natural log of 2, that is just 2. So we're just rewriting it this way. Why? Because I want this continuous function, the continuous exponential function to have e as the base. So I'm doing something a little weird, right? I am making it look a little more complicated, but you'll see why we're doing this. So instead of 2, write down e raised to the natural log of 2 to the, all right, now we had that original exponent, right? I better write that original exponent of t over 4th power, okay? So that's the first thing we did. Let me make this a little bit bigger, okay? Now, using the log property, we can bring this down to the front. All right, let me highlight this. Bring this exponent of t over 4 in front of our this natural log of 2, and it's gonna look like this: 26,000 times e to the t over 4 times natural log of 2. Okay, 26,000 times e to the, and look at the part that I'm highlighting for you here, okay? Look at this. That is quarter, right? That is 1 over 4 times natural log of 2. I'm going to put those two green things together. So write down natural log of 2 over ln2 over 4, and multiply this by what's left? T. Okay, so I made this green chunk as a single fraction, and that is the rate. This is the rate. So I'll make a note here. That's the rate. So what you will need to do is just type in natural log of 2 divided by 4. And you know what? Isn't that related to the doubling time formula? Yeah, right? All right, but 26,000 times e to the, what is natural log of 2 divided by 4? Natural log of 2 divided by 4 comes out to be 0.1733. I rounded it, t. So that's how you would rewrite an exponential function with base 2 into an exponential function with base e. Okay, so a little bit of algebra involved, right? First one was rewriting 2 as e raised to the natural log of second power. And then what we did was we brought down that exponent in front of it using log property. And we put quarter and natural log of 2 together as a single fraction, which became the rate of 0.1733. This was difficult, don't you think? This one I think is definitely tricky. All right, but now we have this equation. I just want to get rid of this gray arrow. Now we have this equation. We're going to go ahead and use this to find what is Nilam's yearly percentage of growth rate. Oh, I will say that rate is equal to 0.1733 or 17.33%. And we got that right there, right? So, I mean, to make our life easier, I guess we can remember this natural log of 2 for doubling time divided by the doubling period as the formula to come up with the growth rate, okay? But that is the work behind it. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I don't know if I'm making much sense in this video, but you know, I'm just hoping anything is better than nothing. All right, let's see. Find the Nilam's population in 1999. So 1999 is how many years since 1991? So I'll do t equals 1999 minus 1991, and that's 8 years later. Okay. I think I already know the answer. The answer will be 104,000 people. But if I'm using this formula, I will. What is P of 8 going to give us? We're going to get an approximate answer. We're going to be very similar. And we can type that in the calculator, but I would say that is approximately 104,000 people. And I will put that as the answer. If my math lab says, no, we want the number that you get from using the equation, I'm just typing that really quick on my calculator. It does come out to be 104,011 if using the formula, but you see there's only 11 people different. So I would say, if I don't know, because they never really said use this model that we wrote, but I know in 80 years it would have doubled twice. So I would say this number right there, because they did say it doubles every 4 years, okay? How fast was Nilam's population changing in 2001? Now for that one, you see the wording of this question, they're asking for not P of t, but they're asking for P prime of this unknown t value. So let me start by finding the t value first. So look, 2001 is 10 years later, 10 years later. So what I will do is I will find P prime of t, where t is 10. But remember we talked about these special types of exponential functions with base e. The derivative is going, I don't think we can do that right now because we don't have P of t here. So I'll actually just find the derivative first, okay? So what is P of t? 26,000 times e to the 0.1733t. So if you take the derivative of this, you got to multiply this number by that number first, right? So let me do that real quick. 26,000 times 0.1733, that comes out to be 4505.8 e to the, keep that same exact exponential term. All right, plug in 10 in here. What's P prime of 10 going to be? 4505.8 times e to the 0.1733 times 10. Hold on. 4505.8 times e to the 0.733 times 10. Approximately, wow, it's a big number. Oh, because I have a typo. Sorry, I just am using my handheld calculator. So I want you to check your number with your calculator, okay? So approximately 25,492 people per year. People per year. So that's how fast this population is increasing in 2001. I don't think I had, maybe I had typos when I entered these numbers, but that's how you would do this population of Nilam problem. I think I went over these kind of quickly, but hopefully I made sense. If you guys want to talk about anything else in this video, just write me an email, okay?